Greetings, everybody. Morgan right here. Trigger alert for you snowflakes out there. I'm about to say some things that are going to highly upset you. Once again, I don't care. Let's get past all the emotion and let's get down to facts because we've got to put this in perspective. If people out there are really concerned about saving the lives of children, then let's focus where a lot of lives are being lost that we can do something about. Again, I can't focus on all the other things. I've chosen to focus on the impact of technology and social media upon our teenagers and the increase in suicide. So what I'm going to talk to you today is about mass shootings. We've talked about, in fact, if you remember in the last one that I did Monday, I talked about the actual facts are since 1999, only 200 children, and I hate to use the word only, 200 children have died in mass shootings. But when we put that in perspective, how many kids have died from suicide and how many since 2007 have died with the rise of social media and the rise of technology, and the key dates are there. So let me walk you through something else. Let me level set. Let me talk to you about the perspective from what's actually happening with social media. Let's go back and look. I went all the way back to 1982, did research on all the mass shootings in the United States, the number of people killed. By the way, definition of a mass shooting, according to the FBI, is 4 or more people killed in one place, excluding the gunman. So it's not about somebody who over a period of 8 months kills 4 people. That's more of a serial killer. You got serial killers, you got spree killers, you got mass killers. So mass killers, basically one place, one time, 4 or more, excluding the perpetrators. So let's take a look. Let me level set though first. Let me share some screens. And I may not see some of your comments, guys, because I'm diving into this. I'm pulling up a screen here. So let me share my screen. This is the actual social media platform growth. So let me move this around here so you can guys see this pretty well. Make sure that my beautiful face doesn't go over the top of it. Here we go, because I want you guys to be able to see this, okay? So remember now, this was the growth of social media. This is the growth of the social media platform. I went back to 2010 and charted. If you look at that, that's Facebook, that's Snapchat, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and Twitter. In fact, the top 4 growths here, guess who they belong to? They all belong to Facebook. That's Facebook, that's WhatsApp, that's Facebook Messenger, and Instagram. We're talking billions of people that are being affected by this. So I said, let's put this in perspective though, okay? So what I did is let's take a look now since 2007, the number of suicides and homicides for age, I combined them together, boys and girls age 10 to 14 and boys and girls age 15 to 19, because that's what the Centers for Disease Control tracks. All of these facts and figures come from the government. They come from research. They are not my facts. I'm simply interpreting them for some of you all here. So let's take a look at this. So when we take a look at this, we look at the average number of suicides per year when I went back and tracked this, which I went all the way back to 1999. So we're using kind of Columbine and the year 1999 as a benchmark. So the average number per year was 283, but since 2007, there have been 2,729 suicides for kids ages 10 to 14. They were averaging 283 a year. Suicides averaging 1,668 a year. Total number of suicides since 2007, 15,643. When we're looking at the loss of life, in fact, in 2008, as you can see here, suicides outpaced homicides for boys and girls aged 10 to 14, and for ages 15 to 19, it was the year 2011 where suicides were more than homicides. And as you can see down here, and part of the charts that I had, but we saw an explosion. Suicide was actually going down for 18 years until what? 2007. Well, let's take a look now. Why is 2007 such an important year for this discussion? Because I went back to 1982. I got information that came out of Mothers Jones, came out of FBI, a lot of good research out there. I've pulled it all together. And when I looked at it, from 1982 to 2017, the last year, again, all information and data are available, there were 95 mass shootings from 1982, and this includes school shootings, anything where 4 or more people were killed. Mass shootings, 4 or more people killed from 1982 to 2017, there were 95. There were a total of 795 people killed. Folks, that's less than the number of kids in 1 year who commit suicide. Just want to put this in perspective. The average of all years of the number of mass shootings per year averaged only 2.6. There is not an epidemic of mass shootings. Now, it seems like it's going up, and it kind of is since 2007. I'll show you. But overall, since 1982, we've only averaged 2.6 mass shootings, and there's been, unfortunately, again, an average of 22.1 deaths per year from that. But here, let's break this out. Let's reverse this. So let's look up until 2006, before the year 2007. Again, I'll explain why that was important. From 1982 to 2006, there were only 1.6 mass shootings per year, resulting in only 12 deaths per year from those mass shootings. But from 2000, actually this should be 2007 to 2017, we've averaged 5 mass shootings a year, and an average of 45 people are dying. And why is that? Well, I took a look at it, and this is what the charts look like. Take a look at that. Look at the way that the number of deaths has gone up. And then what I went back into is I took a look at this. This is overall here. This is the number of overall shootings from 1982 up until 2017. If you see the number of deaths, obviously going up significantly. But look at this big lull right here. This is where things really started picking up. So when I looked at 1982 to 2006, look at how flat that line was. Again, same down here. This is the number of deaths. Green is the number of deaths. Blue is the actual number of shootings. You can see those things creeped up a little bit, but they were pretty flat. What happened in 2007? It's hard to see on that because the scale is so small, but you saw my stats. Look at the number of deaths in 2007. They go from 2007, they go up significantly per year along with that. Again, remember, up to 2006, we were averaging 1.6 shootings a year and 12 deaths a year. From 2007 to 2017, we're averaging 5 mass shootings a year and 45 deaths per year. And guess what, guys? What else tracked like that? Again, it's the rise of social media. And I'm not saying that it's causing this. I'm saying when we start correlating the increase in deaths in children, age 10 to 14, ages 15 to 19, what is that year? That year is 2007. What happened in 2007? The year before Facebook went public, anybody with 13 years or older with an email address could join Facebook. 2007, the iPhone came out. Now we've got the mobility. And if you see the growth of that from 2010 on, we've watched teen suicides go up. We've watched homicides decline, actually. Even with these mass shootings, children are safer today than they were in 1960. The homicide rate in 1960 was higher than it is in 2016. Again, last year data are available. I just want to put this in perspective. The thing that's killing our kids more than an AR-15 or any other kind of weapon is one of these things. The unrestricted use of one of these things in a child's hands kills more kids per year than mass shootings do. But yet all we hear about is mass shootings. I'm not here to take away from that. You can have your march. I get that. But if we're here to save kids' lives, here's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on giving you, the parents, the tools, the things that you can do. So in this, after this gets done too, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link you can go to and see the replay of the webinar that we did. I encourage you to go take a look at it. I put some stats out there. Again, this is about being factual. You lay out the facts. My choice is to focus. I've chosen to focus. Sometimes you say the words, you just don't even know if it's right. I have elected to focus on what I can do about the use of technology and social media and the impact on our children for suicide and depression, which is going off the charts. I get about the shootings, but if we're looking at where can we save the number of lives, if we want to save lives, then let's start focusing on some other areas. That's what I'm choosing to do. I'm not discounting those, fully support those things. Opioid crisis, another big one too. That's killing a lot of people. We need to take a look at that. But some things that we can control, this is an area that I'm focused on, okay? If you guys like that, put some comments in there. Share this video with your friends. Again, I put all the links in here to where you can go in. And then the big link I'll put in is back to the same page where you registered for the webinar to begin with. The replay is now available. Go check out that replay. Let me know what you guys think. And I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Again, apologize, guys. I understand that I may be triggering some people, that there may be some people out there who think that I'm insensitive. I'm not. I don't want to make this sound too crude or be too direct, but guys, I've done CPR on a baby who's died in my arms, 18 months old, or 8 months old, actually. I've been there when people have lost their lives. I don't need a lecture from anybody about how I'm insensitive or I don't care about kids. I care about kids more than most of you probably don't understand my background. Most of you know. So I do care about kids. And what I care about is where can I make the most impact to save lives. This is it. So let's not get vitriolic here in the comments. This isn't about gun control. This is about life control. How can we save lives? That's what I'm choosing to do. join me in this fight and join our community. That'll be in there too. Answer 3 questions, hop in. We want you to be part of that community. Till Friday, Morgan Wright, by the way, if you're watching this on Wednesday, March, what is this today, 28th? Is that right? 28th, yes. I'll be on Fox News tonight, 5:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's Wednesday, March 28th, 5:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be on Fox News, or I'm sorry, Fox Business, talking about some cybersecurity stuff. Not related to this, but still, if you see out there, catch me. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day.